Hello everyone, before I start today's project I just want to show you this beautiful velvet hat box full of freshly preserved roses. These are freshly picked roses that have been preserved in natural oils. They feel like fresh roses would. Absolutely gorgeous. Now these were sent to me by a company called Rose Forever, and these are designed to last for up to a year, although looking at the reviews some people are saying that they last a lot longer. I showed these to my mother-in-law and she thinks they are absolutely beautiful, so I think this would make an ideal last-minute gift for those people in your lives that you know, are a struggle because they already have everything. I also think these would make a wonderful Valentine's gift as well, with Valentine's Day not too far around the corner. Now Rose Forever have given me a discount code to offer you, which is Nina20, and that will get you $20 off any set that they have available. They come in pink velvet as well as the black one that you can see here. You can get square ones as well as much larger ones, so I will leave the link to Rose Forever in the description box below for you. I have had this displayed on my dresser in my hall, and I've just taken it out of the hat box and put it sideways so that when I walk past I can actually see the roses head on. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So let me make a start on today's project. I'm going with a nutcracker theme today, and I'm going to be using these pocket tissues. Aren't they just gorgeous? I've got one here that I opened out so that you can see what it looks like. So we've got 8 nutcrackers per tissue. These are by a company called Talking Tables, www.talkingtables.co.uk. I actually picked these up from a local gift shop called Cornucopia, which is based in Worcester. So if anybody is local to me, you know, who knows, they may have them this year. I've got a feeling I bought these way before lockdown, but they were £1.75 for a pack of 10. I have had a look, and yes, you can still get these online as well. So, you know, search Amazon, eBay, or just Google it, or, you know, contact the company direct. I am also going to be using some Dutch book paper, and I'm also going to be using some sheet music in miniature score. Now, I've used music like this for the last 2 or 3 years for Christmas cards, and I always get asked, how do you get hold of this type of paper? If you search music in miniature score or study score, so study score or miniature score are your keywords, you should be able to find something similar to this. This is an old vintage book with music by Beethoven, but just absolutely perfect for, you know, making smaller type projects. I'm going to start off by cutting this tissue apart. So I'm going to cut it down the centre like this, just so that I've got individual nutcrackers to play with. And then I'm just going to trim away some of the excess white as well, trying to get this as straight as I can. Does not have to be perfect. About there, like that. Now I've cut out my tissues, and as you can see, I've managed to get 6 of them to fit on the Dutch paper, and I've got 4 to fit on the music paper as well. These designs are slightly wider than these, hence I've done it this way round. Now napkins and tissues are either 2 or 3 ply. I think these are 3 ply, so it's important that you take the plies apart. Let me just wet my finger. Here we go. So this is a 3 ply tissue. I just find it easier to cut when all the layers are intact, so I'm just going to carefully now prise all of these apart, and we'll start gluing everything down. I've taken all the plies apart, and now I want to glue everything down, and my glue of choice today is matte medium. This is the Galleria medium by Winsor & Newton. I'm just going to pour a small amount into a pot here like this to make it easier to work with. I've got myself a really soft brush as well, so let's start off in the corner over here, and I'm just going to apply some matte medium just over my book paper and carefully glue this down. And then I'm going to go over the top with the matte medium as well. start with the centre and work your way out, which will iron out most of the wrinkles. If you've got the odd one or two wrinkles, just roll with it. It's not a big deal. So a bit more, and we can flatten this paper down as well afterwards. It's not a problem, but I just love the fact that you can see the book paper through the design on the tissue. Isn't that just fabulous? And so I'm just going to do this with all of them. Let's pop this one here like this. Again, just work from the centre, working your way out. We've got a couple of wrinkles in here, and as I've said, I'm fine with that. Bottom row is on, so this time I'm going to start in the centre just so that I get these fairly evenly spaced. I want a gap in the middle as well to allow me room to cut them in half. And I'll repeat the process on the top layer, but just look how beautifully translucent these have become. I'm doing exactly the same with the music paper. Let's just pop these down, just try and get them as central as you can. But you can't see the edges because the napkin paper is so fine. I like to put some matte medium over the whole of the piece as well, just so that it all has the same texture. Just make sure that you're really gentle about this because the tissues are very fragile. Now I've had these weighted down underneath a heavy book for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes or so, just to flatten the pages out slightly so that these are easier to work on. So that's that one there, and here we are, this one here. So I'm just going to take these off to the paper trimmer now, and I'm going to slice it in the middle like this, and then down here like that, and let's have a play around and see what we can make using these. These are all cut down now, and you can see that some are fatter and some are skinnier. They're all different shapes and sizes, and that's absolutely fine. So let's take this one here for starters and see what we can do with this. Now, I have got a whole pile of craft cardstock left over from my recent Christmas card making, and I think this one here is going to be the right size to do something with. Now, I could either mount this onto the cardstock here like this, and that would look beautiful, but I've decided to cut a piece of red cardstock and mount it on here like this. Now I think I'm going to turn this into a tag. I could of course use this as a greetings card, but I've made and sent all of mine this year, so I don't need any more. So I think I'm going to make this into a tag that I can either attach to a gift or use in my journal. So let's cut this piece first. So I'm going to cut a piece off the corner here like this, flip that over as I always do so that my corners are symmetrical. So we'll cut that side there as well. So that's that, and then I can use this as a template now to cut the other corners as well. So let's just line this up. Now of course this is a bit flimsy, but that's fine, just line it up with the corners. So we'll cut that corner there, then move this one over to the other side and chop that as well. So that's that done. And then in fact actually I'm just going to take this off to the paper trimmer and just cut this so that I've got two tag shapes. So, and now I can use this as a template to cut the tag corner on this cardboard here. So one there, and do the same on the other side as well. This way they're all symmetrical, they're all the same shape, which is good. Move all those excess bits out of the way, and I can start layering. So how does this look? You see, that's just going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. You could ink around the edges if you want to. I'm not going to do that with this because I think it's more of a whimsical design. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Just add some glue just around the edges. Glue that down to the red to start off with. Try and get that symmetrical, and I can weight that down as well. Just press around the edges. Here we are, just like this. Then I can do the same on this here as well. Just add some glue. Glue this down to the craft cardstock. Let's try and get this symmetrical as well. That's about right, and I'm just going to weight that down underneath a heavy book for a minute or two. Let's just add an eyelet. So I'm just going to punch a hole in the centre here with my crocodile. Just eyeball this about there, like that. I've got a gold eyelet here, which I'm going to add. Let's just move those bits out of the way and just get my crocodile into position and squeeze that shut. Oh, that looks so cute. That's what it looks like on the back. So I just need to add some thread through the top to keep this quite rustic. So I'm going to use some of this garden twine. I'm just cutting myself a small piece off. Let's pop that through here like this, and that will finish my tag off absolutely beautifully. Isn't that just gorgeous? And that can be either added to the top of a gift. It could even be hung from the Christmas tree, or it could be added to a journal. I want to use one of the nutcrackers that was on book paper. This was on Dutch book paper, and I'm going to mount it on green. I think that will look fabulous as well. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. Oh, these just so sweet, and I just love the red and green paper that I've used as a backing. Now the pad that I used for this was the Crolando pad, which is really good quality cardstock, really inexpensive, and this is a pad that I got from either Aldi or Lidl. I've got a feeling this was Lidl, but I do believe they sell it in both. Now, of course, you know me, I could not stop there. I did a couple more as well. I like them equally without the coloured paper, so a couple more options. And I decided to get started on my greetings cards for next year as well, seeing as I'm still in the festive spirit. I thought I might as well try and get myself ahead of the game. So I've now got 4 to get me started, and you know, I'm inclined to sit here and make a few more as well. Now, I know that these are all irregular sizes. I will leave the link to last week's video because I do show how to make envelopes, your own custom-made envelopes to fit any size of card. I really like these, and of course these could be cut apart afterwards as well and used as bookmarks. Now, if you like the idea of using paper tissues to create small projects like this, if you search or Google either eBay or Amazon, or just a general Google search, Christmas pocket tissues, you'll find lots and lots of different designs, and I just think these are absolutely ideal for using in projects like this. So you know, you don't have to have exactly the same thing as me. You can probably pick things like this up in your local garden centres, supermarkets, you know, local gift stores. So have a look and see what you can find. Now, this is going to be my last video for the Facebook group, the Mixed Media Emporium, for 2021. I'm taking a break where that's concerned until January, just so that I can spend some much needed time getting my own personal festive things together, cleaning out the fridge and doing all the things that you know, we all need to do to make room for all the Christmas food. So I will be back sometime in January, but I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for following along with me throughout this year, and of course, if you've enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. And for anybody that wants to follow along with our prompts in 2022, I'll leave the link to the Facebook group, the Mixed Media Emporium, in the description box below. But all I can say for now is thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your festivities however you choose to celebrate, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.